All right, guys, it is coming up on 9/17, and we currently have right now an active tornado warning over in the state of Mississippi, and this is going to be north of the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. There, of course, is your tornado warning. That includes the areas of Clinton, Mississippi. It also includes the area of Canton, Mississippi, and Ridgeland. This also includes the Ross R. Burnett Reservoir along the I-55 corridor, and then of course the 49 corridor. Now, of course, this is north of downtown Jackson, and this is north of the Jackson Airport. And this tornado warning is going to be crossing over here north of Clinton, over here towards the area of the 49 corridor, and then it is going to make its way closer. So there is your possible tornado right there, and it's going to be moving in this general direction right here. Now, I want to make sure that you guys can see. Let's see what I'm seeing. I want to make sure, and you guys are seeing that, so that is good news. I just wanted to double check that everything was working right over here on the stream, and there, of course, is your tornado that is going to be over here towards the 49 corridor, and it's going to be moving towards the area of Madison and Ridgeland here within the next few minutes. And there, of course, is the actual track, and it looks like it is going to take a track over here towards the area of Clinton, Mississippi. And let me zoom in here and show you there's Madison, there is Ridgeland, and there, of course, is the 49 corridor. And your possible tornado is going to be sitting on the county line right now. Now, this, of course, is going to be north of the city of Jackson, Mississippi. There, of course, is the city of Jackson. Right down here. Here is the International Airport from Jackson, Mississippi. And there, of course, is your possible tornado moving off into the general area of Madison as well as Ridgeland, Mississippi, and then moving up here towards the Clinton, Mississippi area as well. Canton, Mississippi. And this is the only active warning that we currently have in the state of Mississippi right now. Now, let me go back over here and show you that there is a strong line of thunderstorms that comes basically in between Greenwood and Winona, stretching all the way down the 55 corridor in between Yazoo City and Canton, Mississippi. And then, of course, you've got this other area of storms down here off to the east of Vicksburg, and then stretching over here towards the Port Gibson and the Fayette, Mississippi area. However, whenever you see this little notch feature right here on the radar, that does indicate the area of a possible spin up tornado. And that is why the National Weather Service has gone on ahead and issued a tornado warning. Now, I do want to also mention that if you are over here towards the Ridgeland and the Madison area, it does look like that it's going to be moving more towards the area up here towards the 55 corridor. And I'll zoom in here and show you over here towards the Robin Springs area. This is going to be the area of it right now. Also over Cedar Hill, 12 Oaks, and Summer Tree. This is going to be the area of concern. Also over here towards Highway 463. And this is also going to be over here towards the Glockstadt Road area and Gluckstadt as well, moving up the 51 corridor and the Natchez Trace Village over here towards the Ridgeland and Madison area. Now, it does look like that this storm is going to be more of a western portions of Madison area. As you can see, Madison is right here. And this possible tornado is going to be moving like this. So it looks like it is going to be on the western side of the 55 corridor right there as it moves into Madison and Ridgeland, Mississippi. And they have just updated the warning, and it is still radar indicated, which is good. And this, once again, is for Rankin, Hinds, and Madison counties over there in Mississippi. And this warning goes until 9:45. At 9:20, which was about 3 minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Pocahontas or near Ridgeland, moving to the northeast at 55 miles per hour. And Jackson, Madison, and Ridgeland, as well as Canton, around 9:25. So that's going to be right now on top of you guys. And then it's going to come up towards a point of the Canton area off of the 55 corridor and over towards the 16 corridor as well. Now, all of these storms, this line of storms is really packing a punch over here in central Mississippi. However, there are only two active tornado warnings right now. Well, actually, one active tornado warning and then a severe thunderstorm warning that surrounds that. And the tornado warning is literally north of the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. Clinton, I can give you guys the all clear because the warning has been lifted out of your area. If you were in downtown Jackson, which is this right here, also Pearl, Brandon, or the Jackson Airport, you guys are going to be north of the area. The tornado is actually going to be north of your area, so you don't have to do anything if you were in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. However, if you were in Madison, I do want you guys to be in your safe place because this tornado or this potential tornado is within miles of your area. So I do want you in a safe place if you are in the Madison, Mississippi area right now. And this, of course, is coming over a very widely area. The possible tornado is going to be sitting right around the Annandale Golf Course, also towards the Cedar Hill area as well. Just want to make sure that everybody can still see this. And there, of course, is your possible tornado that is going to be right here towards the Cedar Hill area, as well as the Robin Springs area, just off to the west of Madison, Mississippi. And if you can see Pecan Creek, you guys are underneath the tornado warning as well. Also, Lake Castle Road, you guys are under it. 12 Oaks and Summer Tree, all of you guys are underneath the tornado warning. And I want you in your safe place that is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows, if I call out your name. Also, your street or anywhere your business or your home is near any of these areas, I want you in your safe place. Also on Main Street, right there in Madison, close to where the area of the Highland Colony Parkway. I want you in your safe place. Also, the Hinton Garden Inn of Jackson and Madison, Mississippi. The Courtyard Marriott right there, the Walmart Supercenter, places like that, the Kroger right there near the Summer Tree area. I want you in your safe place right now because that is where the area of the tornado is going to come across. And there, of course, is where your tornado right there, moving towards the area of the Summer Tree area. And then it will eventually get up here towards the Canton, Mississippi area within the next few minutes. So once again, if you are also around the Ross Barnett Reservoir, this tornado is going to be just a little bit to the northwest of you. However, I still want you in your safe place because this active line of storms is moving in your direction right now and has the potential of 60-mile-per-hour winds with it right now. So let me back out, because not everybody lives in Ridgeland or Canton, Mississippi. So there, of course, is advertised your long line of severe storms moving from Winona all the way down to Vidon, Mississippi, then in between Lexington and Durant, Mississippi, and paralleling now the 55 corridor, coming down into Canton, Mississippi, and then curving over here west of Ridgeland. And then it is also about to push into the Clinton, Mississippi area, and then stretching down here towards the area of Port Gibson, Mississippi, and Fayette, Mississippi. And then the last little bit of this down here is closer towards the Natchez, Mississippi area, down here towards the Homaachi National Forest down here in southwest Mississippi. So there, of course, is your long line of storms. And let me put this into motion for you. And as you can see, they are creeping along towards the east. And I will tell you that if you are to the east of this line, you've still got to deal with severe weather. If you were over here in the Delta or watching over here in Arkansas or in Louisiana, your severe weather threat is over. So what that means is once this line gets over your location and pushes towards the east of you, then of course your severe weather threat is completely over. So there, of course, is the reason that I'm here, is because of the tornado warning that does include Ridgeland and Canton as well as Madison. And then downtown Jackson is underneath a severe thunderstorm warning for about the next 1 minute. And we will see what the Weather Service decides to do with that warning. However, the tornado warning goes for another 16 minutes as it is coming up here close towards the Madison and then the Canton, Mississippi area as well. Let me go back over here to the radar. And I can pretty much give Ridgeland the all clear because this is going to be north of you. The actual tornado itself will be. However, you are about to get blasted with severe wind that is going to be coming off of this area. And I do see that the Weather Service did, in fact, drop the severe thunderstorm warning. So there's no more active severe thunderstorm warning that includes Jackson. So we're just down to one warning, and that includes this tornado warning. Let me zoom in here. And that couplet is not as tight as it once was. It was really tight when it crossed over here off the county line over here west of Madison and Ridgeland, and now it has broadened out some, but what's left of the potential tornado couplet is going to be sitting right here. And this is just off to the northwest of Madison, Mississippi. And your possible tornado is going to be about three miles to the northwest of Madison, Mississippi. So that's why I still want you in your safe place if you were over the Cedar Hill area or over the 12 Oaks area as well. And let me go back over here real quick. Let's see. Let me find my trackpad. Okay, so the last update that we had from the Weather Service over there was at 8:31. They are continuing the tornado warning for Madison County in Mississippi. They are canceling it for Rankin County because it has moved out of Rankin County in Mississippi. This is still a radar indicated tornado that was located over Gluckstadt, or moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. So they are keeping the tornado warning active for the next 13 minutes. And if this trend continues, I would expect them at the Weather Service to cancel this tornado warning because that's what's left of your possible tornado. And that is going to be a little north of Madison, Mississippi right now, moving up here towards the Canton, Mississippi area. And if you guys are in Jackson, Mississippi, and Metro Jackson, you guys are about to get blasted with some heavy wind and heavy rain. And especially if you were coming over here towards the area of Bolton into Clinton and Jackson, Mississippi. This line of storms is about to push right through you, and this could be winds in excess of 40 to 50, maybe even some gusts to 60 miles per hour in there with this copious amounts of rain and very heavy lightning as well. However, I do not see any signs of tornadoes with this. However, the reason that I'm here is because we actually have one active tornado warning for another 11 minutes for Madison County in Mississippi. That does include the area of Madison and, of course, Clinton, Mississippi. Now, Ridgeland, I can give you guys the all clear because Ridgeland has been moved from the tornado warning. So the tornado warning is actually north of your area right now. So Ridgeland, I can give you guys the all clear for this actual tornado warning. Madison, I still want you in your safe place for about another 2 to 3 minutes to let us get this closer to the Canton, Mississippi area before I give you guys the all clear. And you never, ever, ever want to see a notch in the line. That means that the winds are causing circulation within the line, and there is inflow that is coming into this storm that is wrapping around like this, and that is causing the spin in the action of the actual tornado. Now, let me see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, they're keeping it active until 9:45 for Madison County. Let's see. $9:45. Wow. Okay. So we've got about 10 more minutes on this warning. According to the National Weather Service, it is still located over Glockstadt, Mississippi. And if I'm butchering that, I do apologize. But we just got a new update. And of course, you see that the notch in the line is gone now. So this looks more and more like a straight line wind and a Boeing segment coming through Madison County, Mississippi. And your couplet is pretty much gone. Let's see. We have a new mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center. Let's see what they are talking about. All right, so they are thinking that the severe weather will continue for the next couple of hours, including tornadoes and wind damage across central Mississippi. So there you go. All right, so it could get very interesting here later on. But right now, what's left of your possible tornado is going to be sitting here. It has crossed the 55 corridor, and it's going to be sitting over here towards the Kemper Creek area and also towards the Meltonville area and Madisonville, moving up the 51 corridor, moving towards the area of Canton, Mississippi. So, next up in line would obviously be Carthage, Mississippi, as well as Pickens and Goodman, to get very, very heavy storms coming into your area. But what's left of the possible tornado is going to be sitting right there, just off to the northwest of the Ross Barnett Reservoir, south of Canton. And so basically, if you want a road of reference, if you live along the Natchez Trace Parkway in Madison County, Mississippi, which basically runs from Ridgeland, Mississippi, all the way up to Kosciuszko, the Natchez Trace Parkway is basically what this tornado is paralleling. So there's your possible tornado, and there, of course, is the Natchez Trace Parkway. Doesn't go that straight, but you get what I'm saying. And this storm is paralleling the Natchez Trace Parkway, heading towards the area of Kosciuszko, Mississippi down the line, if this thing holds together. But based off of that presentation, I would expect the Weather Service not to continue the tornado warning. I would expect them to cancel the tornado warning or allow it to expire, since there is 5 minutes left in this warning. And let me go back over here to the radar. And guys, I want to apologize for my voice because I am fighting a sinus infection. So that's the reason for the horrible voice. But I do want to apologize for that. But I am here providing severe weather coverage. So like I said, I do apologize for the voice. Let's see. Did they just... Okay, that was weird. Yep. Well, well, the Weather Service in Jackson has thrown us a curveball. They have issued a brand new tornado warning, and this one includes the Carthage, Mississippi area. So I'm not going anywhere. So a brand new tornado warning has been issued for Leake and Madison counties in central Mississippi, and this one goes until 10:45. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Canton, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Farm Haven and Sharon around 9:45, which is going to be in about 4 minutes from you. 4 minutes from now, Camden around 9:55, Carthage and Thomastown around 10:10. So that gives you about 30 minutes to get ready. And then, of course, Singleton, Renfro, and Ildenburg later on down the line. So, Carthage, you guys are up next for the tornado warning. And there, of course, is what's left of your possible tornado moving up in this general direction right here. My drawing is horrible tonight. So there's your possible tornado moving up towards the area of Carthage, Mississippi right now. And believe it or not, the most latest runs bring it more due east than northeast. So, hmm. Okay. So obviously that is the only active tornado warning that we have in the state of Mississippi. That's the only warning period. Is we've got a tornado warning that includes Canton, Mississippi. It also includes the Carthage, Mississippi area along the 35 corridor as well as the 25 corridor near Carthage. So let me put this in motion for you. And as you can see, there, of course, is your strong line of wind that is slowly but surely pushing this way. And so let me put a storm track on this. Not the right one. 55. All right, so there, of course, are the times of the locations in the path of this tornado. And this is radar indicated, I do want to say. Carthage in around 27 minutes. Says it right there. Raytown in about 10 minutes from now. Revive in around 13 minutes from now. And then, of course, you've got, let's see. Got to put my got to turn my charger on or the severe weather thing will go off. So once again, around 30 minutes or so, if you were in Carthage, Mississippi, let me do that again, 55. So Carthage in about 25 minutes from now is when this is going to be on top of you. And like I said, this is still radar indicated. And there, of course, let me take that off. So there, of course, is the suspicion, this little bitty notch that is down here to the east of Canton, Mississippi, moving in this general direction right here. And that, of course, is the reason that the Weather Service is keeping this tornado warning out of a side of precaution because this little bitty kink in the line that you see right about here, it kind of looks like a C feature and a hook, like a bass fishing hook or any kind of hook that you want to use for a fish. Anytime you see a little hook or a little pendant like that, that also indicates areas of rotation in the storm that can drop a brief tornado within any time that you do see this little bit right here. Step this back in time. That is. What I was just looking at there was the correlation coefficient, which actually is a fairly new radar algorithm that can actually take from the radar and actually pick up debris that is circling around a potential tornado if it's down. However, the good news is I do not see anything that would indicate that there is a tornado down with this. So that is good news. That means that the storm has not produced a tornado that we know of just yet, which is really encouraging news. However, if you were in Carthage or anywhere towards the east of Canton, in between Canton and Carthage, I want you in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And I will tell you that the atmospheric conditions over here in Mississippi are off the charts when it comes to shear and spin in the atmosphere. However, for the majority of today, it was cloudy outside in the state of Mississippi, and that held the instability values down. If we had higher instability issues, this could be a very, very nasty setup. But thank you for the cloud coverage that we had over there in Mississippi today. It kept the instability down and really helped keep us from having a nasty event of severe weather over there in Mississippi. And like I said, I do apologize for the horrible voice content that I'm giving you guys. However, I'm fighting crud and I'm also fighting a sinus infection. So that is why my voice is the way that it sounds. I do apologize about that. But nonetheless, I am here providing tornado coverage for you guys as this storm parallels the 16 corridor going from Canton, Mississippi, all the way up to Carthage, Mississippi. And in about 20 minutes from now, this possible tornado will be moving over the Carthage, Mississippi area if it holds together. However, the only active portion of the storm is going to be right here. All right, so the Weather Service has issued a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that includes Hazelhurst. For this part of the line, for the storm that is towards the southeast of the Fayette, Mississippi area. However, the good news is there is no potential tornado warning with this storm right now. Let me put on velocity, and it does look like this is going to be a straight line wind event for you guys down here in Brookhaven, Mississippi. I did want to show you that. All right, so this is for northern Lincoln, southeastern Jefferson, Copi, and northeastern Franklin counties in Mississippi. So if you're in Hazelhurst, Mississippi, your severe weather will be there around 10:15 this evening, but this is for a severe thunderstorm warning, not a tornado warning. So let's go back up here to our active tornado warning. And guys, I'm just going to be honest with you. I am not seeing anything that would indicate that the Weather Service would continue this warning because, as you see, the pendant or the hook and the notch in the line that was back here south of Canton, it has eroded and has actually merged back up in the line of storms. So if that trend continues, I would expect the Weather Service in Jackson to cancel this tornado warning. Let me see. And by the way, I want to thank you guys for joining me this evening, as it is coming almost up on 10 o'clock, and you are watching tornado coverage of a tornado warning that was just north of Ridgeland and Madison, Mississippi, and now it has moved to the other areas as well. Okay. So I have some good news for you guys back west of here. If you are west of this tornado warning, the tornado watch has been canceled for Adams, Carroll, Claiborne, Holmes, Humphreys, Jefferson, LaFleur, Warren, and Yazoo counties in Mississippi. So I'm going to read those to you again. If you were in Yazoo County, Warren County, LaFleur County, Jefferson County, Humphreys counties, Holmes County, Claiborne County, Carroll County, or Adams County, your severe weather threat is officially over. For the rest of you guys, you've still got to deal with severe weather up through 2 a.m. until this line comes on through. But I will read this again. If you were in Adams, Carroll, Claiborne, Holmes, Humphreys, Jefferson, LaFleur, Warren, or Yazoo counties, your severe weather threat is over for the night. You don't have to worry about anything else this evening. Okay. So no update on the actual tornado warning itself. So this is coming over a fairly large populated area in about 15 minutes from now. So I'm guessing because of the large vicinity of Carthage, Mississippi, they're keeping this. However, I'm just not seeing it. I'm just telling you guys, this is. There's nothing there. Let me go back to velocity. I mean, you got some other little notches like right here, right there. Let's go down here and look at what's going on in Jackson. Over towards the Pearl and the Flowood, Mississippi area, right outside of Jackson, copious amounts of rain is falling right now in Jackson, with possibly some small hail and gusty winds. But if you were in Raymond, if you were in Learned, if you were in Edwards, if you were in Bolton, or if you were in Clinton, I can give you guys the all clear from the evening. Your severe weather threat is over. It is coming to an end right now in Jackson, Mississippi, as well as Madison and Ridgeland, Mississippi. Once we get this line through your area, you are done with severe weather. So, guys, over here in the area of the Delta of Mississippi, you guys are through with severe weather. If you were in Yazoo City, if you were up here towards Greenwood, Greenville, Indianola, or Cleveland, Mississippi, your severe weather threat is over. If you're still in Carthage, Philadelphia, Meridian, Forest, Mississippi, as well as Starkville, West Point, Winona, Columbus, all of those areas, you've still got to deal with severe weather for the remainder of the afternoon, or I should say the evening hours until early morning tomorrow. As we get this whole line through the state of Mississippi. Let me look at this from a different perspective right quick. I believe Columbus is going to be just a little bit too far for us to see anything concrete. So we'll have to stay with Jackson. And guys, I just don't see any reason for them to continue this tornado warning because there's nothing there. I mean, a little bit right there, but it was not as tight as it was when it was down here south of Canton, Mississippi. Let's see. I'm just not seeing it. This is basically paralleling the 16 corridor from Canton up to Carthage, Mississippi, and then over to Pearl River and Philadelphia. Now, I want to stress Philadelphia and Pearl River, you guys are not under a tornado warning at all. This is going to be for the areas of Carthage, as well as the 25 corridor, the 35 corridor, and the 16 corridor. But you get up here north of Carthage, man, this is some rural areas of Mississippi along the 25 corridor and the 16. So right now, that's going to be the best area of your possible tornado. And it is moving northeast. So it looks like it will stay north of Carthage right now. I just... Okay, we're getting a delayed report of a emergency management reported a tornado near Kickapoo Road in Clinton, Mississippi. And that was about 45 minutes ago. So, Clinton, Mississippi, and Hinds County is reporting that a tornado touched down on Kickapoo Road at 9:14. So, Kickapoo Road. Let me... 1 mile east-northeast of Clinton, Mississippi. Huh. Well, so we do have a report of a tornado that did touch down by emergency managers early in Clinton, Mississippi. Let's see. Let me stop. Oh, well, hold on. Well, yeah, that was right where. Let's go back and look and see if we can see this thing. All right, let me go back to velocity. We may have had a quick spin up tornado with that storm as it crossed from Clinton, Mississippi up towards Madison and Ridgeland at 9:14, and that was right when the tornado warning was issued. Okay, so let's see. Weather Service, just like I said, has canceled the tornado warning for Madison and Leake County. So we've got no more active tornado warnings on site right now. We've got one active severe thunderstorm warning down here for Hazelhurst, Mississippi. The line of storms continues through Jackson and also coming up on Brandon, Mississippi, as well as stretching towards the area of just off to the west of Carthage, Mississippi, and then getting up here towards the Kosciuszko, Mississippi area, pushing towards the east of Vyden, Mississippi, and then Winona and Eupora. So that is, of course, where the active storms are right now. There are no more active tornado warnings. So, guys, I am going to sign off for right now. I will continue to watch things. And if anything else happens to pop up, I will be right back here on social media providing severe weather coverage for you guys. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. If another tornado warning pops up, as always, I will be here providing severe weather coverage for you. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this and have stayed safe through this tornado event that we just covered. And guys, I do apologize once again for my voice this evening, but hey, at least I was able to provide you guys with something. So, anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will continue to watch the rest of this, and I will see you guys when the next tornado warning is issued. Da, da, da.